J'ai deux amours, mon pays est Paris, pareil toujours, mon cœur est ravi.
Well, now we're now going to
Now
Gay
I can
Paris.
see Gay Paris. And do we have my French music ready to go or no? Will, did you get my French music or I have to do it on my computer? You got it? All right, cue La Mer by Charles Trenet. I love it. And everybody, where's the lyrics to this? I want everybody singing along in Paris. La Mer confond des heures, les longues.
There it is.
Le long du golfe clair a des reflets.
I think they can hear it.
I think so. There they go.
Yeah, we can hear it.
What
Yeah,
NBA team do you guys support over there?
Ah, Paris, you made it. So now there are people in Paris in July, correct?
In July, yeah.
Aren't you guys all supposed to be in Nice or Saint-Remy?
Well, actually, some people from the south came up here just for this event.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, you have, Kristen, I have to tell you, or Kirsten. Is it
Kirsten.
Kirsten. You have set a whole new benchmark for running a startup meetup. Everybody now is chasing Paris because you have a Twitter account, the background is beautiful, you have a website, you have done the best job organizing, I think, to date in terms of web presence.
Without a doubt, and in fact, inspired a lot of our other meetups that we're going to call. All we're sort of going after the Paris model now,
Yeah.
of a blog and a Twitter account.
Kirsten, what do you do in Paris? Are you a recruiter? Are you a headhunter? Are you a VC? Are you a startup? What do you do?
Yeah, well, I am in online education, so I have my own teacher training company. Otherwise, I'm consulting online educational startups. Yeah.
Great. I love that educational space. As a matter of fact, Mahalo has done particularly well in how-to articles and videos that are instructional. And if you help people learn something, I can tell you something. Online is the perfect place to do that. This Week in Startups is about education. The number one reason people listen to the show, do you guys know? Anybody?
I would have assumed it was your delightful personality.
Incorrect. The number one reason people listen to the show is because they learn. That's why they tune in. Entertaining is good, but learning is better. I really am a big fan of online education.
I have to say thank you for giving us this opportunity here to, expose startups, and also I have learned personally a lot through listening to the episodes on This Week In, and now looking in some of the other spaces you do, like This Week in Music or movies, iPad. Yeah, it's a great thing. It's a great network.
It's growing very nicely, and so you had a little startup competition there. People presented. I'm assuming that went well, and you have one person who did the best.
Yeah, we had 7 pitches in total tonight, and we have our winner, and you will be happy to hear because it's an educational startup called Yoocasa.com, and Axel is going to pitch now. So I give it over to him.
Great. Very nice. Very enthusiastic. I like it.
Oops. Yeah, I'm all
Take your
set.
time. Take your time.
Hi, Jason.
How are you doing?
I don't hear you very well. Is there a way to...
Check, check. Microphone
Okay,
check. 1,
check.
2.
Yeah.
Take your time. We'll make sure that we're getting perfect fidelity.
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, that's
Great.
the okay. Yeah. So the company I'm gonna pitch is called Yoocasa, and so I'm gonna start now. The whole idea
Yoocasa,
of
C-A-S-A? Is it?
I don't. Sorry. Yeah, I don't hear you.
Tell us the spelling of the domain name.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. YOOCASA.com.
U-Y-O-O, Casa.
Yeah.
Got
it. Y. The
Y.
first one is a Y. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you, but with a double O instead of OU.
Yoocasa.
Yoocasa. Okay, great.
Got it.
Perfect.
So the whole idea of Yoocasa is to enable families to spend time. Yeah, that's it. To spend quality time online wherever they are. And the whole idea is that there are more and more distance in families because of business traveling or even professional moves. And so the bonds in the families are less and less tight. So what we offer is a way to enrich the communication between the family members, especially in families where you have kids between 4 and 10. Let's say 2 and 10. At that age, solutions like what we're using, like Skype, don't really work because kids are not into discussion at that age. They are into activities. They are into doing things together. They are not into talking and telling their lives. They're into now. They want to do things with the people who are important in their lives. So that's why we developed a way, some sort of web meeting where you can gather with your family members. And then for the smaller kids, we have like coloring games. For the older, when they're getting older, you can play checkers, you can play chess, you can play different types of games. Also a bit less fun for the kids, but also important. You can also do your homework. For example, if it's grandpa, the mathematic expert in the family, he can help his grandchild do his homework. And you can also watch pictures together, remember the story that happened around the pictures. So that's activities you would normally do together in the same room around the same table. We enable people to do it online. For example, if you're traveling a lot and you're never home because you are traveling and for business reasons, you can keep in touch with your kids by reading them a story or playing a game, helping them with homework. That's the whole idea.
This is a great idea.
Hear you? Sorry, I really don't hear you anymore.
Yeah, so I'll speak very loud. Give it a second. Hopefully it will come through. This is a great idea.
Okay, thanks.
Playing games with your daughter or your son, sharing photos, doing activities when you're not at home, when they're at camp, any of those things. People are global citizens now. They're moving around. As somebody who travels a lot, I'm sure I will be Skyping, doing video conferencing, etc., with my daughter as time goes on, and I think this is a great idea to actually make applications for it. Are you going to build the video software, or are you building the video software from scratch? Or
in fact, we're using some video technologies from Adobe that enables us to do something which is completely inside a web browser, so it's really easy to access. You don't have to install anything.
I think this is great. A Flash application with the Adobe Video Server working seamlessly, great.
Exactly.
Really good idea. Have you thought about, since people are traveling with iPads and iPhones these days, letting people buy an application for $1 or $2 that's a game that they can play all the time, even if I'm in the same city but I happen to be at work and my daughter's at school? Maybe we're playing chess over our phones, or maybe we're playing some kind of game like that where we can sort of chat with each other. Have you thought about games for the time between, when I leave in the morning and then I get home at night?
Yeah, that's something where the iPad is definitely on the roadmap. It already works with Android, so if you have a Nexus one, it already works, and you can already play these multiplayer games and coloring games and things like that. Definitely, and we think the iPad is also a great device for kids that gives them. I mean, the touch interface is really something that kids can use easily. So we definitely want to go into that area.
And there is actually a real dearth of great educational games on the iPad right now. So something like this would be very welcome in that in the App Store.
I agree. Tyler, any thoughts?
The interface is really kind of captivating, right? The visual of it.
It's got kind of a cool retro sort of look to everything.
It's very unique.
Kids are going to like it.
Yeah, it's not only just for he's managed to find something that I think will appeal to kids and adults, which is not easy to do.
It's a great idea. Well done, Paris.
Thanks.
Kirsten, thank you as well for hosting, and I will look forward to seeing everybody when I'm in Paris next year. And we go get some pain au chocolat. Well done. And
thanks a lot.
Good job.
Thanks.
Let's go on to our next city.
We got. I think that's all of our European cities.
Wow.
I know we've got. We got the Quad cities in the U.S. We've got Charlotte, San Diego, Cleveland. A lot of stops left to make.
We've conquered Europe.
That was it.